Hectic.
But guys, as you all know, there are those days where fashion just fails us completely. But we do have the beautiful Tracy Lee Roslin in the H&R building to give us a load. And I just have to actually tell us how we can go about and rectify those mishaps. Now, can I just say, you look absolutely hot.
Oh, thank you,
Beautiful.
darling. I'm loving your look today as well.
Thank you. So let's get straight into it.
Yes. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is obviously it's winter, it's super, super cold. So all the girls are rocking their stockings and leggings. So one thing that we always have a problem with is sometimes your stockings run.
Okay.
Now, you can get stockings and you can get leggings. Now, this trick I find works best on stockings.
All right.
So you'd see the normal, when you get a normal ladder up your hose, you'll see like the normal run. And what you can do is you take your clear nail polish and you literally just make a dot at the top and the bottom.
So can I do that for you?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so just at the top, waar
het begin en waar het einde.
Okay, cool, there we go.
Net so.
And that will prevent it from going further, no?
That will prevent from going further. Of course, it's not going to fix the rip that you already have in your stocking, but it is just to prevent it from going further. And obviously, if you've got a thicker tights, then sometimes it just makes holes.
Maar klom gaten, man.
Make a lot. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
But can I just tell you what I don't like is when I actually saw people wearing beige pantyhose, no?
Yeah.
And dan is daar 'n leertjie aan hulle pantyhose. And then there's my red Q-tics out.
Oh, no. That's why we stick to clear, love.
Clear
nail
and if you
polish,
don't have
guys,
any
please.
use for your pantyhose, maak 'n small coat. Easy, like a small coat.
You know, do-rag, 1, 2, 3.
Lovely. And then moving along.
Yes, moving along, our next tip is I always tend to lose the butterflies of my earrings. I'm very irresponsible with them. So I always have an eraser or rubber, as we call it, in my bag. And you can literally break a piece off of the eraser, put it on the tip of your earring, and it can literally be like used as a stopper.
Ga daai nie oor blou maak agter hy moet sat daai bom by goed.
No, because the stopper is just there to keep the earring from falling out. And the reason why you're getting that earring bombiness is just because sometimes the metal affects the ear because it's actually gone through your earlobe.
All right,
Yes,
now
so
I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
now we know.
And now the zipper.
The zip.
Because
Okay.
I have a tendency, as jy ding is zip, you know, a lot of people. As dit hulle so my speld agterin. En lekker nie.
And also I also do this a lot with my handbags because I'm always stuffing it with too much stuff and then I get fabric caught in it or whatever. But the best thing to do is, first and foremost, be careful of what fabric you do this tip on because obviously we're going to be using some soap, whether it's liquid or a soap bar. You just got to be careful. When you've got items that are normally being able to be washed with normal detergent and stuff like that, then soap usually won't affect it, so it should be fine. So basically what we do is we just put a little bit of that soap on the tip of a dry pen or something. We don't want the ink on your clothing either. And then you basically just dip it in all the places that's kind of stuck.
Oh, wow.
And it literally just makes it a bit easier for us to
oil it.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's just to get the mechanisms loose.
Lovely. Okay. And then moving along.
My final one. As we said, it's winter, and so obviously we're all in our chunky neck jerseys, and we've been having it on the show all the time. And what the worst thing you can go out is it has all those little
Dawnsies.
That's a new word, girl. And so what we do is you can take duct tape or sellotape or any kind of sticky tape that you wrap around your hand, sticky side facing up, and then literally all you have to do is, there we go, is we just pat down on the jersey, making sure we pull off all the fluff, but being very careful also not to tear or to rip the knit.
jersey damage.
No, not at all. Obviously be very gentle and be very careful with your more sensitive knits, like your cashmere and stuff like that. Obviously we're trying to use a little bit less of a sticky tape.
Lovely. Well, Tracy, thank you so much. Altyd lekker om vir ons saam met ons in die studio te hê. Do stay tuned because she'll be giving you more.
Hectic.
Oh man, guys, we're going into the fashion no-nos with Miss Tracy Lee Roslin right about now, guys. So you can actually just hop onto Facebook and Twitter and tell us what you are whining about that's an absolute no-no to you. But you know, the interesting thing is, Tracy, you do not believe in fashion no-nos.
No, I don't believe in fashion no-nos. I think that it automatically puts an imagination block when you start telling people the word no. So I think the more that you're open to different creative aspects or different aspects of your imagination, it opens you up to create a whole host of new things.
Sure. Now, tell us, you were bullied when you were in high school.
I was.
And this is all because you had your own fashion sense.
Yes, and what I found was, I know one particular incident was I always used to wear pointy shoes, and the girls at school used to terrorize me about it. They used to call me Liver Hexie, the witch.
Oh my goodness.
And I used to cry after every civvies that I was one of that kids that I was like, Nobody's gonna tell me I can't wear my pointy shoes. So you can bully me, it's all right. So I really loved it. And when I matriculated, probably about 2 or 3 months in, it came into such a hectic like fashion trend. And everybody was wearing pointy shoes, and I just had to laugh at myself. Because at the end of the day, fashion is an opinion.
Yeah.
It's what you think. It's what you're exposed to, and it's always evolving and coming back. So that same trends in the 80s that they thought was ghastly is come full force back here. Just like we did the color blocking when everybody was like, you can't pay this color and that color.
So essentially what we're trying to say is that whatever you want to rock, you can wear it. However, it might not be trendy at that point in time. So what we're going to do today is actually look at things that made a bit of a comeback to the trend season of, you know,
and was fashion knows originally.
Yes. Now the first one is the Ugg Boots.
Yes. Ugg Boots is a definite 50-50. There's a big group of people that feel it's not formal enough to be worn outside, and then it looks like slippers.
It looks like PJs.
It does. It does. I personally love that Aussie outback kind of look. I absolutely dig it. I do understand, however, that there's a lot of people like your Peters and your vegans who completely hate the Ugg boot because of the fact that it is made from sheepskin and the sheep wool inside, and there is a lot of controversy surrounding Ugg boots in general.
Okay, so let's move on to our pattern on pattern. Now everybody knows that this was a big no-no. People are like, you can't clash your colours,
and
man.
you can't put spots and stripes and
check
this and that, and you can't do that. No. Gone are those days. In actual fact, one of our big local designers, Chu, is actually come out with a label that specializes in men's pattern on pattern on pattern and on pattern. That's why I hate minimalism. Africa is all about our fabrics, our texture, our colors, girl.
There we go.
So don't be scared to rock it. You're in Africa, embrace it.
Now, you know, the big eyebrows have also come back into fashion.
It has,
and before ladies used to get the pencil, it was like,
exactly.
We're drawing an M of that burger on our forehead. You know what I'm trying to say? But now the big eyebrows
and
are
it's
back.
amazing because what happened was, the movie Snow White came out, and she literally just like took out everybody with those big bushy eyebrows, and the same with that incredible model Cara. It was a big trend in the late 70s with Brooke Shields, because she used to rock the thicker eyebrow, but people really didn't find it was very unkept. So people went back to the tweezing, the plucking, all of those sorts of things, the threading. But now it's back with a bang. You just have to keep it groomed and manicured. But keep your natural
I've got to go to the sock and shoe, okay? Because before people are like, no man, it's summer, girl, where you going? And it was winter, rock your boots. But now the sock and heel, and it looks good, looks hot.
I absolutely. But the thing is, I've always loved the sock and heel thing.
This is the Daisy one when you were in church when you were a little girl.
I know, with the little full socks, but do you know how that socks is coming because of this trend? It's literally opened up a whole host of sock designers that actually, I mean, even Rob Kardashian's got a sock
I know,
line.
I saw that, hey?
Exactly, because people are wanting to show the sock.
Now, the very last one we've got, Tracy, the last two, we've got over accessorizing as well as the over, you know, big
oversized, the
jerseys.
oversized.
Yeah, so you can go to the accessories and also what you're wearing.
Okay, perfect. So basically, with regards to over accessorizing, people always used to say, I mean, Coco Chanel was famous for her, when you leave the house, take one, the last thing you put on, you're supposed to take off, because it's all about minimalism. But like I said, Africa is that bubbling pot that is inspiring the globe right now. So that over accessorizing, the layers of necklaces upon necklaces, beads and bangles and rings, it's made such a huge comeback, and it's really, you can see it on all of the runways.
Oh man, Tracy, we've even run out of time. We can't even go into the oversized jersey, but just stand up quickly so everyone can see that this is also in fashion at the moment.
Hectic.